In this video, we are out here in beautiful Grapevine where we're going to be taking a look at shopping, we're going to look at entertainment, we're going to check out a couple neighborhoods, so stay tuned. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome, glad to meet you. My name is Wendy Pennell. I am a local real estate broker here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you want to know everything there is to know about living in Dallas, Texas, or any one of its many suburbs, including where we are today, which is beautiful Grapevine, Texas, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click on that little bell. Like I said, today we are out here in Grapevine, and specifically we are in the historic town square, which is an absolute beautiful area. Tourists here, plus you can just come out here and do a little shopping. So okay, you might be wondering, Wendy, this is all meaningless to me. I don't know where Grapevine is. Well, listen, if you can look at a map and see the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, okay? If you can find that, and then look directly north and a little off to the west, you just found Grapevine, Texas. And if you look a little closer, you'll see that there's a lake there as well, Grapevine Lake. Anyway, a little bit more about Grapevine. Population somewhere around 60,000, growing a little bit, about 2.5% per year. And tell you what, you couldn't ask for a better location because it is 30 minutes from Dallas, 30 minutes from Fort Worth, and get this, only like 7 to 10 minutes from the airport. So it's fabulous. Something else you should know about Grapevine, it is not a bedroom community. It's not a sleepy town at all. It's got its share of businesses, but listen, this is very cool. We're not talking about big office buildings. We're talking about a small business hub, and I love that. In fact, as we were driving over, I didn't see a single chain store, chain restaurant. All I saw were these unique mom and pop shops that were nice and very fixed up. Anyway, I could sit here, I could talk all day, but I want to show you the historic town square a little bit, and then we'll move on to our next stop. So let's go. We're out here at the Grapevine Mills Mall to kind of give you an idea, a little taste of retail here in Grapevine. And let me tell you, Grapevine has it going on. This is probably one of my favorite malls here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area because it has so much to offer. You've got bowling, you've got a movie theater, okay, you've got Sea Life, a little aquarium, plus you've got Lego World. Okay, actually the Grapevine Mills Mall is 1.8 million square foot. And I've named all the activities, but how about the stores? They have 180 stores in the mall, and it's an outlet mall, which means you get good prices. So I absolutely love the Grapevine Mills Mall. It's only one among many shopping opportunities. And you know, this isn't that big of a city to have so many shopping opportunities. Anyway, so I just kind of wanted to show you that we love this mall. We've taken the grandbabies here, just have had a great time, took them to the aquarium, took them to Build-A-Bear. So just a lot to offer, and kind of keeping in with what Grapevine is very family friendly. All right, well, tell you what, I'm gonna show you just a little bit of the mall here, and then we're gonna head on over to our next stop. So stay tuned. We're out here at the Great Wolf Lodge, which is a fantastic indoor water park. In fact, you know, I just wanted to show you by coming here that Grapevine has so much in the way of activities, outdoor recreation, indoor recreation, entertainment. Grapevine has it all. This is just an example of that. Like, this is a fantastic place to take like a winter staycation, right? Let's just say the kiddos are out, it's Christmas break, maybe they're getting a little restless. You can come stay here for a few days. And right across the street is the Gaylord Texas Resort, right? So you can come here, enjoy the indoor water park, and then you go across the way to the Gaylord Texan. Now let me tell you a little bit about it because it has a ton to offer as well. Now the Gaylord Texan meets really multiple needs. You know, for one, it's a great conference center. You'll see a lot of corporate companies coming in. You know, for the second, it can be a very romantic getaway. It's really nice because it has 5 acres of indoor garden. And then number 3 is during the Christmas months, it has a ton of really fun kid activities. It has something they call ice, which is a whole just walkway of different ice sculptures. Also has like a little bitty hill made of ice, that your kiddo can get in a tube and ride the snow down. So that's a lot of fun. Plus they have all these little kiosks with cookie decorating and gingerbread houses. So, really, so far, I've only told you what you can do for kiddos, but there's a ton more. I'm telling you, Grapevine is huge on entertainment. They have wineries, okay, that are wonderful. They have their historic downtown. They also have movie theaters. At the mall, they have Sea Life, right? They have Legoland. So overall, Grapevine is an absolute entertainment hub. Love that about it. But listen, tell you what, I'm gonna wrap it up here and head on over to our next stop. So let's go. We are out here in the Shadow Glen subdivision, our first stop on our housing vlog tour for Grapevine. And as I was driving through the neighborhood, what caught my eye most of all was the towering, beautiful, mature trees. And you're gonna find that a lot in Grapevine because here in Grapevine, you don't see a whole lot of new construction. You're mostly built out and landlocked. So what you end up with is just these beautiful, settled neighborhoods. Anyway, homes in this area are selling anywhere in like the 450 range, 450 to 500. The median sales price was 480,000. They're also built in like the mid 80s to mid 90s. Your average price per square foot is going to be around $222 per square foot. The yards aren't huge, but they're not little dinky yards either. Love that about like your older homes is you tend to find slightly bigger yards, and I absolutely love that. So where are we in Grapevine? We're near Shadow Glen Park. We are near Pleasant Glade Pool, and we're near Grapevine Elementary. Anyway, I wanted to show you this home behind me to kind of give you an example of what you can get for your dollar here in Grapevine. This home here is listed right under $450,000. It's listed at about $280 a square foot. So a little bit on the high side for what you're gonna see in terms of price per square foot for what's selling in the area. It's really nicely updated though. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1,600 square foot. So, in that 450,000 range in Grapevine, getting about 1,600 square foot, so less than 2,000 square foot here in Grapevine. Really nicely updated though. Stainless steel appliances, granite countertops, luxury vinyl plank. Loved looking at this one. Anyway, tell you what I'm going to do. I want to show you a little bit around this neighborhood so you can kind of get a flavor, because really in Grapevine, this would be like your lowest price point. So I want to show you around, let you see what you can get in Grapevine at this price, and you know what? Then we'll head on over to our next neighborhood. So let's go. We are out here at our second neighborhood, showing you just a little bit more of Grapevine. We're in the Manor Oaks subdivision. Homes here, as you might have guessed, are built like in the 70s to 80s, because again, they're in Grapevine. We're not gonna see a whole lot of anything new. And yet, you know what, let me show you. Beautiful, mature trees and a creek. So isn't that lovely? So really cool, even though they're all older. Man, what a visual feast, right? Well, homes here sell about the $245 per square foot range. and they're actually lower. They're in like that 400,000 price range in terms of median. You know, and let me tell you though, this house behind me, you're gonna be surprised that it's listed for 825,000. So it's quite out of character with this neighborhood, but it is absolutely gorgeous, bells and whistles, completely fixed up, and it's almost on an acre. So that really explains a lot of that high price, because here you are in this ideal central location and you have a whole acre. Love that. You know what? One of my favorite features, believe it or not, about this house is it has this room with this turquoise brick wall, which sounds completely weird. I'm telling you, it popped. It was gorgeous. So, favorite weird feature. Anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit about and around this beautiful neighborhood. You're going to find it's a visual feast. Then we're going to head on out to our next stop. Stay tuned. Well, we are at our last stop, wrapping up our vlog tour. We're at Heritage Park, and Heritage Park has a lot to offer. As you can see, it's got some nice little tennis courts, also has some picnic benches, really nice, fun playground for the kiddos. I love that right along the edge of it, you've got a neat little creek, you know, and also, goodness, all these beautiful, huge trees for shade, right? Well, you know, I hope that you've fallen in love with Grapevine as much as I have. It's really not a very crowded city. About 32 square miles, and the land density is pretty low compared to a lot of other cities. It's only like 1860 per square mile, whereas like if you were to compare that to Capel right next door, their land density is like 2,800 people per square mile. Now there's a reason for that, and it's really because, you know, along Grapevine Lake you've got a floodplain, so there's just not a lot. You won't find lakefront property here, and that does kind of keep the housing numbers lower. In fact, you know, when I looked online, really not that many houses for sale in Grapevine. So if you wanted to be here, you'd have to be really committed and watching and ready to get out there, because like I said, just not that much available here. Anyway, just a quick touch on schools. Niche.com gives them an A+. But if you dig a little deeper, take a look at greatschools.org. Only 5 out of 10 of Grapevine schools scored an above average or higher. So overall, Grapevine schools have an excellent reputation. Their scores aren't as high as you would expect them to be, but still a lot of parental involvement and commitment. So anyway, hope this video was helpful. Listen, if it was, the next best thing you can do is to hop on over to my channel and check out another video, right? But listen, in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.